Let's be honest, the holidays can be tricky, especially when you're trying to lose weight. There is food everywhere, and everyone is saying just one bite, and the whole season revolves around eating. And for years, I was right there in it. I'd plan, prep, and tell myself this year would be different. But then I would end up overeating, feeling miserable, and promising that I would start over in January. Not anymore. Because I've learned the real reason that I don't cheat on holidays anymore, and it's probably not what you think. It has nothing to do with willpower. It's not about being perfect. It's about protecting the peace I fought so hard to get. For most of my life, the holidays meant chaos. Food was the main event. I wasn't thinking about nourishment or health. I was thinking about how much I could get before it was time to diet again. And I would tell myself, it's just one day. But guess what? It was never just one day. It was leftovers and desserts in the break room and holiday parties every week and weekend. And before I knew it, one cheat meal turned into full-blown season of overeating. We're talking October through January. So, one day of an indulgence doesn't ruin your progress, but what you believe about it can. So, even last year, when I had already found this new way of living, whole food, plant-based, no salt, no oil, no refined sugar, I told myself, I can handle it. I thought, I've got this under control now. And honestly, I really didn't. I went overboard. I told myself, it's the holidays. You've been so good. You deserve it. And then one meal turned into a weekend, and that weekend turned into 2 weeks of sluggishness and cravings and guilt. It wasn't even about the food itself. It was about how it made me feel afterwards. The headaches, the inflammation, the anxiety of, oh no, did I undo all of my progress? And remember, I remember sitting there one night and thinking, this isn't freedom. This is a trap disguised as celebration. Sometimes the thing that feels like treating yourself is really just a setup for pain. And I stopped using the word cheat because it made me feel like I was doing something wrong. Like food was moral, good or bad, success or failure. But food isn't moral, it's chemical. And when you have a food addiction like I do, you can't play around with certain things. It's not about cheating. It's about staying free. I'm not avoiding food to punish myself. I am protecting myself. Because when you have fought your way out of the pleasure trap, when you've experienced peace around food after a lifetime of chaos, you realize that no piece of pie is worth losing that piece for. Holiday food isn't just food either. It's memories, it's emotions, it's connection. Every bite reminds you of childhood, family, comfort, nostalgia, maybe even a trauma. It's not just your taste buds lighting up. It's your brain replaying memories of love and belonging. So when you try to be good and you skip it all, it feels like you're missing out on the emotion that's tied to it. But here's what I realized. You can create new memories that don't revolve around overeating or food at all. You can still connect and laugh and celebrate without losing yourself in food. What you really crave during the holidays isn't the food. It's the feeling. And that feeling, joy, connection, comfort, you can get it without a single bite of processed junk. So here I am, gonna handle the holidays now. No rules, no fear, just awareness. Number 1, I am going to plan for peace, not perfection. I don't expect myself to control every single bite, but I do plan ahead. I'm going to bring my own meals, make my own nutrient-dense dessert, and focus on what adds peace instead of what might take it away. Number 2, I'm going to focus on that connection, not consumption. I used to walk into a room and immediately scan that food table. Now I'm going to scan the people. I'm going to look at the people who I haven't hugged yet. Who can I really talk to? When food stops being the main character, life really becomes a lot richer. Number 3, I'm going to pause before I eat anything. Not out of restriction, but out of respect to myself, respect for my healing, the work that I have done so hard on for myself. And I'm going to ask, will this make me feel at peace tomorrow if I eat it? If the answer is no, I'm just going to let it go. Before I stopped cheating, every holiday came with a side of regret. I'd wake up the next day bloated and tired and frustrated with myself, and the guilt was always louder than the joy. And I remember thinking, why can't I just be normal about food? But the truth is, I'm not supposed to be normal in a food-addicted world. I'm supposed to be free. And freedom doesn't come from doing what everyone else is doing. It comes from knowing who you are and what you need. Freedom feels a lot better than any flavor ever tasted. Now, the day after a holiday will feel peaceful. I will wake up energized. I will go for my walk and I will feel aligned and not ashamed. And that feeling, that's my reward. You know what's wild? The holidays will actually be better now. I'm going to taste the food that I make. Fresh, colorful, vibrant, and I will feel proud and not deprived. I'm going to show up to gatherings calm instead of anxious. I'm going to be present and laugh, and I'm going to remember everything because I'm not going to be in a fog from overeating or being in a food coma. The real joy that doesn't leave you drained, is the kind that's worth keeping. And the people who love you, they notice. They see the glow, the peace, the confidence. They might not understand all your choices, but they can't deny the change in your energy. That's what I'm protecting now. The peace, the freedom, the calm. Of course, there is always pressure. Someone will always say, come on, just one bite. Or it's the holidays, live a little. And here's how I'm going to handle that now. I'm going to smile. And I'm going to say, I'm living just differently now. Because for me, living doesn't mean eating things that make me feel sick later. Living means being present, alive, and clear-minded. You don't owe anyone an explanation for protecting your peace. And I used to feel like I had to defend my choices left and right. Now I'm just modeling them. People see the difference, and maybe one day they'll ask, not out of judgment, but curiosity, how are you doing that? And I'll say, I just stopped letting food control my joy. So, this year my promise to myself is simple. I'm not cheating on my plan because I'm not cheating on me. I am going to honor the version of me who fought so hard to get here at this point. The one who said no more to food addiction. The one who finally learned that peace tastes better than anything else. When you see your food plan as self-respect and not restriction, I promise you things are going to change. I'm just going to eat my big salad, bring my healthy dessert, and fill my plate with color and gratitude. And when the night's over, I'm going to go to bed proud and not feel like I've punished myself. That's my holiday promise this year. And if you're watching this and thinking, but Carrie, I always mess up during the holidays, I want to tell you something. You're not broken. You've just been conditioned. You've spent years being told food equals love or joy or belonging. But now you're learning that peace equals love, joy, and belonging. It's not about perfection. It's about awareness. In every year, every holiday, every meal, you get another chance to choose peace. So maybe this year you don't have to cheat. You just have to stay true to the person that you've become. Because the food will be gone in minutes, but the peace that you protect is going to last a lifetime. If this message hit home for you and you're ready to actually enjoy the holidays this year without losing your peace, come join me inside the community. We're doing this season differently with support and structure and grace. No guilt, no perfection, just healing, accountability, and food freedom. You don't have to fight this battle alone. We're walking through it together. I'm going to link the wait list below in the description. Before you go, tell me in the comments, what's one thing that you're doing differently this holiday season to protect your peace? Fill the comments with intention and encouragement, because we're not waiting for January to start again. We're going to finish this year strong. And until our next conversation, stay kind to yourself, eat like you love yourself, and keep going. You are doing better than you think. Bye for now.